Today we are at Uptown International School, Dubai, with Taaleem's CEO. Alan, can you introduce yourself to the SchoolsCompared.com viewers and tell us about your background and what you do at Taaleem?
Hi there, welcome to Uptown International School, one of our Taaleem IB schools. My name is Alan Williamson. I'm the CEO of Taaleem, proud and honoured to be in this position. We're a homegrown company. We've been in Dubai a long time and we're delighted to have Schools Compared with us today. My role is to oversee the schools. We have IB schools, we have American schools, and we have British schools in Dubai and in Abu Dhabi. We have private schools and we have our charter schools in Abu Dhabi as well. We're proud to work with KHDA and with ADEC as partners in the national agenda here in Dubai and Abu Dhabi for the UAE.
This is a video series to help parents choose the right school for their child. Alan, what are the top 3 questions parents should ask schools when they visit, and what are good answers to these questions?
Well, interesting. I was once a principal. I didn't speak too much about my background. Originally principal and head teacher in the UK, went on to lead the first multi-academy trust in Scotland, as you can tell from the strange accent. And therefore I've been in Dubai for a long time now. And I've been asked this question many times by parents when I was a principal, before I moved on to Director of Education and then CEO. So the 3 questions that I would expect to be asked, or I would encourage parents to ask, would firstly form around happiness. I think parents should always ask whether the children are happy. And they should demand to go on a school tour when the school is up and running. And I would expect them in a Taaleem school to see children busy, buzzing and purposeful, smiling, enjoying their lessons, good relationships in classrooms and in corridors with teachers. The second question I would ask is, where is the principal? Schools are intrinsically linked to leadership. The best schools have fantastic leaders who have been in the schools for a long time. I would ask the principal where they send their children. I expect my principals to send their children to Taaleem schools, to believe in Taaleem schools across the plethora of the curriculum that we offer. And I would expect to see school leaders out and about in corridors, meeting parents, talking to their teachers. I love when a principal's walking around and they get a high five off a child. It just shows a beautiful relationship in the school. I think the third question that parents should ask, interestingly, even if they're secondary parents looking for a high school, I would love, personally, if they asked me to see the early years, because I think the early years education is fundamental, especially here in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, where schools are 3 to 18. It really is a journey, and it's a journey to excellence for your children. So I would love to see the early years, to see the children playing through continuous provision, to look at the facilities there and the natural environments that you will find in Uptown and in Taaleem schools. That's so important for setting the child's journey. If you're not wanting to see the early years, then some of the third questions will relate to the stage of your child, what's going on in the primary school, what's going on in the high school or secondary.
Alan, what really matters when parents are looking for the right school for their child?
It's key, it's happiness. There was a famous British admiral who used to talk about the Royal Navy. I was once an officer in the Royal Navy, and he used to say that the battleship should smell right when you walk on it. It should feel right when you walk on it. And you know, when you walk through a Taaleem School's doors, from the first step, it should just feel right. I've had the pleasure and the privilege to visit so many schools over the course of 30 years in education. And without a doubt, even within 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes you just feel right in a school. When you step into a classroom, sometimes the energy and the ethos of the teacher just makes you feel that the children are learning. And you know, what I would want to see is children smiling and children happy and children going about their business from class to class and enjoying their learning. As a parent, all I ever wanted for my 2 girls is that they were happy in school, and I fundamentally believe that if the children are happy, then they will learn. And Taaleem take that on board, because we work very hard to make our teachers and our leaders happy, and from that they become inspired and passionate teachers, and the children pick up on that, and we end up with very happy parents.
What is the biggest mistakes parents make when deciding on the right school for their child?
Wow, I suppose that ironically, in Taaleem being in the premium sector, I would possibly be tempted to say facilities. That, you know, some parents will go around a brand new shiny school and think, wow, you know, the facilities are amazing, and send their children there. But you can have an amazing school with amazing facilities, but it's empty. And you know, this is proven in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. We're lucky to have Raha School in Abu Dhabi. It's bursting at the seams. We've got huge waiting lists, so we've built a new 3,000 capacity school in the middle of COVID in order to cope with that parent demand. I suppose it's like going to a restaurant. You might go to a street and there are busy restaurants and empty restaurants, and sometimes, you know, it's worth waiting for the seat in the busy restaurant. And we're very lucky. We've got the Dubai British Schools group, which is doing extremely well. We've got Raha, which is doing extremely well in our IB schools here, and the only premium American curriculum girls' school in Dubai, which is very, very popular as well. So yes, you know, I think that parents sometimes are blown away by facilities. I actually hope they're blown away by Taaleem facilities, but that there's more to a school than just having, you know, an 8-lane swimming pool.
On the back of that, Alan, do bells and whistles matter?
Can I give the opposite answer? I mean, you know, I have to balance what I say. We undoubtedly, and they're not just Taaleem schools, you have, say, take some of the not-for-profit schools in Dubai, which are, you know, older buildings. We've got Jumeira Baccalaureate School, an older building, but a fantastic and beautiful campus. But, you know, it's still important in the premium sector, I believe, to have an impressive sports programme, a very impressive expressive arts programme. We were delighted during the lockdown to run a Taaleem musical. It was just fantastic, and it showed for me the power and the importance of the expressive arts to Taaleem. So yeah, as a parent, some of the bells and whistles are actually fundamental. You know, a school should have good sports facilities and good expressive arts facilities, good design technology, good science labs. You know, it worries me that some of the schools that are being built don't have these facilities for our children.
Can you summarise the single most important piece of advice you can give parents when deciding on a new school for their child?
I think I've said it so much during the interview. It has to be happiness. You know, it's fundamental to everything. A child's well-being, a child's mental health, a child's happiness is fundamental to successful academia. I actually believe, quite controversially, that all children are gifted and talented, and you know the greatness lies within a child, and it's up to us to open the tin and let their greatness come out. They come here with dreams, and it's important that Uptown and other Taaleem schools make these dreams come true.
Alan, thank you very much.
Thank you.